Hi, I'm Will, and I'd like to nominate Compassion in World Farming USA for this year's Project for Awesome 2021. Compassion in World Farming is a leading animal welfare organization that's committed to peacefully ending all factory farming practices. Now, the scale of this problem is huge. About 10 billion land animals are killed for food in the US each year, and over 90% of those animals are chickens. So, one is broiler chickens, and two, there are egg laying hens. So, first, with egg-laying hens, there's about 340 million hens in the US. Now that's just more than one per person, or about 2.5 times as the number of cats and dogs in the US. Now you might ask, what kind of lives do these hens live? The answer is that over 70% of these hens live in battery cages, which are the size of an iPad. They're tiny. Now, fortunately, due to the work of Compassion in World Farming, this number is falling and soon will be less than half in just a few years. Now, what about broiler chickens? So, broiler chickens are by far the most populous farmed land animal. There are about 9 billion of them in total, and they only live to be about 6 weeks of age. And so that's about 27 broiler chickens that are killed for meat each year per person in the US. So for every person in the US, 27 killed for meat. That's a lot. Now, what kind of lives do they live? So these broiler chickens are generally housed in very large warehouses that are dark. So there's thousands or tens of thousands of birds crowded in with limited space in a dark warehouse. Now, additionally, these birds have really been bred to suffer. So since 1925, chickens today now grow at about 6 times the rate. They put on weight 6 times as fast as the chickens that used to exist in 1925. And this leads to an array of health problems, including being too heavy to support their own weight. And additionally, they often suffer from painful ammonia burns because of the dirty litter that they're living on that's moist from their own waste. So Compassion in World Farming is working to improve these and many other issues that these broiler chickens face through their Better Chicken initiative. And so they campaign for food companies to commit to providing the broiler chickens in their supply chain with more space, enriched environments, and more importantly, using higher welfare breeds. Now, additionally, Compassion is helping to get the food industry to also switch to a more humane slaughter method than the current process that they use now, which is a process called live shackle slaughter. And so they're switching to a more humane, controlled atmosphere stunning process. So if you'd like to learn more, consider checking out the recent New York Times article by Nicholas Kristof from last Sunday down below in the doobly-doo. And thanks for watching.